What's up? Okay, welcome back to Tennessee. I had to wipe you off. Coronavirus. Woo. Okay, so anyway, the guy that I do the work for on the Bronco, which is back there, got his daughter a hybrid. Let's see, I think it's an LX400H. Came out. He said that during the nighttime driving it, you really couldn't see real well, and it's got the xenon lights in it. So changed out the high beams to LEDs, and we ordered a set of xenon bulbs. Just went through Amazon on it. But anyway, and that's the ones that we put in. I think it was like $40 for both versus $100 a piece at like the normal stores. But anyway, to get these out, I guess if I've done it now, I might be able to do it without taking the bumper off, but basically you got to take the bumper off to get them out. So what you have is basically you got to release the fender well so you can get to this. There's a bolt right here. Let's see if you can see that. Put my screen on. So right there, there's a bolt there that you've got to undo. You also got the front skid plate that attaches the front. And then you have the clips going across the front right there. Obviously the light bulb's there. There is a bolt on the back of the light bulbs. So on the light bulbs, you got 4 bolts. 1, 2, and then you got one that's down there. That's 3. And then there's one on the side, which I've kind of covered up now the bumper's on. It's right here. And that's the reason why the bumper's got to cut off to get this off, is this one right here. So the bumper has to come off, get the bumper off. The other side, I pulled all those clips and dropped that out. On this side, basically, I just did the one right here. And then I was able to pull this back enough. And if you look right here, there's a bolt that's going to go in. Let's see if I can. There's got to be a bolt right there. So if the bolt, you get that bolt out right there and you undo your pieces, this whole bumper just will slide out. Just be careful. So there on this, you got 4 bolts for the headlights. So this is an 08 Lexus hybrid RX400H. And I'll put that in the description with it. So to get the headlights out, to change them out. Now, you might be able to, on the passenger side, undo it. The way it works is this. The bulb sits in a certain direction, and here are the bulbs right here. There is tabs on it right here. So those have to line up with these, with a little knob right there. But to get it off, what you have to do is you have to turn. It's this holds on right here. You turn it. So it's just a quarter turn, and that actually socket will come off. And then it's got 2 little hook-ons, and those hook-ons you actually push in and you push towards you. So you do both like that. And then this bulb would come out pretty easily. Now getting this side probably would take the battery out, and you might be, and take this out of the way. You might be able to get it in there with it. But honestly, I thought this bumper takeoff was going to be crazy. It wasn't bad. So, you know, I learned you do one side, then you learn, oh, well, there's all the bolts you need to take off. And so the driver's side was a little bit easier. So just remember, there's, on this model, there's 4 bolts you got to take the headlights out. 2 on the top, 1 on the back, and then 1 on the side of it. So that's very important. So, and I just took them out and I cleaned the lenses and changed the bulbs out. Everything was undone. So that's the easiest way to do it. And then our next project, we're changing their horse trailer. It's got a bad bulb in it, so we're changing that out real quick. And actually, Bristow came today to work for a little while. He's leaving for spring break tomorrow. As long as people don't act crazy about fuel, he should be fine. He's pretty resilient like I am, so. It's just the gas. I mean, people don't act stupid about fuel because that Jeep just, I mean, it's got such a small tank. You can get from here to Birmingham on a full tank. And I think it's like I want to say it's like 14 gallons. I mean, it's not much. And those 37s don't help. The last thing we had to do on the Bronco, I need to give a rundown on it, so I'll do that in a few minutes. He wants to build an enclosure box for the back of it. We put some speakers and an amp in for him, but he doesn't like where those are. So we're gonna look at building an enclosure. So I'll just build it out of cardboard and then use that as a template to make for the speaker boxes itself. So anyway, let me finish putting this back together. Just a heads up on the 08s. On the 08s, just remember that to get those headlights out, there is 4 bolts, 2 on the top, 1 on the back side, and then 1 on the side. To get the 1 on the side, you got to pull the bumper off. If you can wiggle your hand down in there, which maybe I could now that I know how to do it, I might be able to. But you know, those bulbs, you know, at $25 a piece, I mean, you're talking maybe 10, 15 minutes to pull the bumper off. It's probably easier just to pull the bumper off, just to make sure you don't screw those light bulbs. If those light bulbs are like $10 or something, then I'd be like, oh, whatever. Don't worry about it. So anyway, 08 RX400H, pull the bumper off, pull the headlights out, do it that way. It's pretty simple though. I mean, the bumper, you've got 1, 2 bolts, a few tins underneath, and then the clips on the front. I mean, it wasn't that bad. All right, I will catch you later.